if u comma v and w, if u comma v and w are functions of x, are functions of x, are functions of x, then show that d by dx of u into v into w, u into v into w is equals to du by dx into v into w plus u into dv by dx into w plus u into v into dw by dx in two ways. First, by repeated applications of product rule. Second, by logarithmic functions. In two ways. First, by repeated application of product rule, repeated application of product rule. Second, by logarithmic differentiation. Second, by logarithmic differentiation. So yesterday in the previous class, 17th problem also we can do in three ways. Same differentiation do in three ways. In this problem also we do in two ways. That is product rule by using the product rule. That is the first model, and the second is by taking logarithmic differentiation like that. Here first you take the given function d by dx of u into v into w, given u is the function in terms of x and v is the function in terms of x and w is the function in terms of x. Here you take one, u is the first function, v into w is the second function, or u into v is the first function and w is the second function. For example, if you take d by dx of uv is the first function into w is the second function. uv is the first function and w is the second function. So by using product rule here, first function uv into dw by dx, w derivative dw by dx, plus second function w into d by dx of uv. Yes, uv is the first function, w is the second function. So first function uv into second function derivative dw by dx plus second function w into d by dx of first function uv. So this is equal to uv into dw by dx plus w into, here uv is here also using the product rule. u is one function and v is the another function. Here also using the product rule, that is first function u into second function v derivative dv by dx plus second function v into first function derivative du by dx, u derivative du by dx. So here you get u into v dw by dx, u into v dw by dx plus multiplying w in the bracket, then you get w into u into dv by dx plus w into v into du by dx. Here du by dx into vw, this is the step. So right, third step is a first step, that is a du by dx into wv, du by dx into wv plus u into dw by dx into v. First step, first term, u into dw by dx into v plus yes, u into dv by dx. Second step you write here, u into dv by dx into w plus u into v into dw by dx. Then you get the answer. Here there is a multiplication for every terms. You can write as you like. Yes, this is the product rule. By using the product rule, you consider uv is the first function and w is the second function. We are using the product rule, uv into dw by dx plus w into d by dx of uv. So here also uv, here also using the product rule, first function u into dv by dx plus second function v into dw by dx, then multiplying the w in the bracket, then adjust what they required, like that. Next, second method, by taking logarithmic. By taking logarithms, so first the given function you consider y is equal to u into v into w. Consider y is equal to u into v into w. Yes, taking logarithm on both sides, taking log on both sides, taking log on both sides. So here log y is equal to log of u into v into w, log of u into v into w. So log of AB is log A plus log B. Log of AB is log A plus log B. That is log y is equals to log u plus log v plus log w. Log y is equal to log u plus log v plus log w. Then differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. So log y derivative 1 by y into dy by dx. 1 by y into dy by dx is equals to log u derivative 1 by u into du by dx plus log v derivative 1 by v into dv by dx plus log w derivative 1 by w into dw by dx. 1 by u into du by dx plus 1 by v into dv by dx plus 1 by w into dw by dx. So here dy by dx is equals to y cross multiplication into, here you take u, v, w as the LCM, u, v, w as the LCM. So u cancel, then you get v into w into du by dx. You consider this is 1 by u into du by dx. du by dx by u. So here dv by dx by v. Here dw by dx by w. So u into v into w as the LCM. So here u cancel. Then you get v into w into du by dx plus here vv cancel u into w into dv by dx plus w cancel u into v into dw by dx. dw by dx. So that is dy by dx is equal to y. What is y here? U into v into w into vw into du by dx plus uw into dv by dx plus u into v into dw by dx by u into v into w. These two terms are cancelled. UVW cancel. Then you write this is the required differentiation. In both cases, we get the same answer by using product rule or taking logarithmic differentiation. In both cases, we get the same answer. That's completing the 5.5 exercise. Next, make a heading, parametric differentiation. Parametric differentiation. We discussed up to this problem exponential functions and logarithmic functions differentiation. Now, parametric differentiation. Parametric differentiation. So, first we want to discuss what is meant by parametric functions. What is meant by parametric functions or parametric equations? For example, x is a variable and y is a variable. X is a function in terms of another variable. For example, you consider t. X is a function in terms of t, that is f of t. X is a function in terms of another variable t, that is x is equal to f of t. And y is a function in terms of another variable t, that is g of t. X and y are two functions in terms of another variable t, that is x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t. So this is called parametric functions. For example, we want to differentiate these parametric functions. First, you can relation. You can get the relation by eliminating the t. For example, if you take x is equal to at square, y is equal to 2at. X is equal to at square. This is x is equal to in terms of t, there is a function. Y is equal to in terms of t, there is another function. So we want to eliminate t here. Then we get the relation in terms of x and y. We want to eliminate t here. For example, this is x by a is equal to t square. From this we get y by 2a is equal to t. That is y square by 4a square is equal to t square. Squaring on both sides. Y square by 4a square is equal to t square. This is t square. This is also t square. From these two equations, we get x by a is equal to y square by 4a square. Both sides 1a cancel. Then cross multiplication, y square is equal to 4ax. So by eliminating t, parameter t, then we get the relation between x and y is y square is equal to 4ax. So after this, after you get relation between x and y, then you go for differentiation. You know y square derivative 2y into dy by dx, 2y into dy by dx y square derivative is equal to 4a into x derivative 1. Then you get dy by dx is equal to 4a by 2y, that is 2a by y. This is one process. First, so x is a function in terms of a variable t, that is f of t. Y is a function in terms of another variable t, that is y is equal to g of t. We want to find out the differentiation of, that is dy by dx. First, we make a relation between x and y. We make a relation between x and y. That is, you can eliminate the third variable, that is t. We can eliminate the variable t. For example, if you take x is equal to 80 square, one function, y is equal to 280 is the another function. We want to eliminate the third variable t here. So that's why here you get a t square is equal to x by a. From this, we want t square. That's why y is equal to y by 2a. Squaring on both sides, then you get y square by 4a square is equal to t square. Here also t square is equal to x by a. Here also t square is equal to y square by 4a square. You make equal, that is x by a is equal to y square by 4a square. From these two equations, cancel one a, then you get y square is equal to 4a square. This is the relation between x and y. From the given parametric equations, we get the relation y square is equal to 4ax. Then you go for differentiation, then you get dy by dx. This is one process. And another process, for example, x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. First, differentiate the first given function with respect to t on both sides. What is the third variable here? T is the third variable. That's why you can differentiate both sides with respect to t. That is dx by dt. We want to differentiate both sides with respect to x. That is dy by dx. If y is given, dy by dx with respect to x. For example, we want to go to differentiate with respect to t. With respect to t, that's why here all formulas in terms of x are also applicable in terms of t here. All formulas, you know, in terms of x. Why? We are doing the differentiation with respect to x. That's why derivative of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. For example, here with respect to t, derivative of t power n is n into t power n minus 1, like that. For example, derivative of sin x is cos x. Here, derivative of sin t is cos t, like that. So, here dx by dt is equal to, a is the constant. What is the derivative of t square? That is 2t. What is the derivative of x square? 2x. Like that. What is the derivative of t square? 2t. Here, with respect to t, we are doing. Up to this exercise, all problems are doing with respect to x. Here, we are going to discuss with respect to t. That's why all formulas in terms of x are applicable here with respect to t. In terms of t also, same formulas are applicable. That is, what is the derivative of cos x minus sin x? What is the derivative of cos t minus sin t? Don't confuse. Okay, here we are doing the derivative with respect to t. That is, dx by dt is equal to a into t square derivative is 2t into, by using chain rule, t derivative is 1. With respect to t, doing derivative, that is t derivative 1. Here, y derivative, dy by dt, differentiating both sides with respect to t. So, y derivative dy by dt is equals to 2a constant into t derivative 1. That is dy by dx we required. We required dy by dx. That's why dy by dt by dx by dt. Dy by dt by dx by dt, that is equal to 2a by 2at. 2a cancel. That is 1 by t. That is 1 by t. That is the dy by dx. This is another process. So first process is, first given parametric equations, by using those two parametric equations, eliminate the third variable t, we get the relation between x and y. Then differentiating both sides with respect to x. If we cannot eliminating t by using the other method also here, what is the parameter here? T. That's why differentiating both the equations with respect to t. If the parameter theta is given, differentiating both sides with respect to theta. For example, x is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to b sin theta. This is also a parametric equation. Here, x is a function in terms of theta, y is a function in terms of theta. That is, theta is the third variable here. Here, theta is the parameter. First, we will try to eliminate theta here. So, here, x by a is equal to cos theta. Here, y by b is equal to sin theta. Squaring on both sides, x square by a square is equal to cos square theta. Here, y square by b square is equal to sin square theta. Adding, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equals to cos square theta plus sin square theta. Then you get x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is ellipse equation. By eliminating third variable here theta, that is theta is the parameter. By eliminating theta here, we get the relation between x and y is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is ellipse equation we know in geometry. So we want to differentiate this. 1 by a square is constant. 1 by a square is constant into x square derivative 2x. X square derivative 2x plus 1 by b square is the constant into y square derivative 2y into y derivative dy by dx. Y square derivative 1 by b square constant into y square derivative 2y into dy by dx is equal to constant derivative 0. From this you get 2y by b square into dy by dx is equal to minus 2x by a square. You bring 2x by a square on other side, then you get minus 2x by a square. Both sides 2 cancel. From this you get dy by dx is equal to minus x by a square into b square by y, that is minus xb square by a square y. This is required dy by dx. Sometimes we cannot simplify in terms of x and y. That is, we cannot eliminate the third variable theta. In that case, we are doing a separate differentiation with respect to theta, then dividing dy by d theta. For example, first here you find out dx by d theta. Here you find out dy by d theta. Then dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Then you get the answer like that. So that is parametric differentiation. First write the definition. If x and y are functions, if x and y are functions, in the third variable t, that is x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t, and x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t, then these functions are called parametric functions or parametric equations here the third variable t is called parameter. Here the third variable t is called parameter. If x and y are functions in the third variable t, that is x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t, then these functions are called parametric functions or parametric equations. Here the third variable t is called parameter. The third variable t is called parameter. The third variable t is called parameter. Next, make a heading. Differentiation of parametric equations. Differentiation of parametric equations. Differentiation of parametric equations. Differentiation of parametric equations. Right. We want to differentiate parametric equations by using two methods. Number one, first method, to eliminate the third variable, that is parameter. To eliminate the third variable, that is parameter, by getting relation between x and y, then differentiate. Example, x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. Example, x is equal to 80 square and y is equal to 280. Here, eliminate t. T square is equal to x by a, comma t is equal to y by 2a. That implies here second step, t square is equal to y square by 4a square, squaring on both sides. T square is equal to y square by 4a square. From these two equations, y square by 4a square is equal to x by a. Here also t square is equal to y square by 4a square. Here t square is equal to x by a. That's why equating both the equations, from this 1a cancel, cross multiplication, y square is equal to 4ax. Y square is equal to 4ax. This is the one way. First, eliminate the third variable, that is the parameter t, from the given equations. Then you get a relation between x and y. Then differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Differentiating both sides with respect to x. Y square derivative 2y into dy by dx is equal to 4a constant into x derivative 1. So this is dy by dx is equal to 4a by 2y, that is 2a by y. 2a by y. Sometimes eliminating the parameter t or parameter is not possible. Sometimes some problems, eliminating t, that is the third variable, eliminating the third variable is not possible. In that case, we are going to second process, second method. Yes, this is the first method. Next, second method, second process, that is second method. Eliminate the third variable, eliminate the third variable is not possible, is not possible, then x is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t. X is equal to f of t and y is equal to g of t. Dx by dt is equal to f dash t. Dx by dt is equal to f dash t. Dy by dt is equal to g dash t. Dy by dt is equal to g dash t. Then dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. Dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt, that is g dash t by f dash t. G dash t by f dash t. In some problems, so the elimination of the variable, third variable, that is the parameter, is not possible in some problems. Then you go for this method. First, you can differentiate both sides with respect to t. That is first equation, x is equal to f of t. That is dx by dt, we get f dash t. And dy by dt, we get g dash t. So dy by dx is nothing but dy by dt by dx by dt. Then you get g dash t by f dash t. This is the second process. By using these two ways, we differentiate the given parametric equations or parametric functions. So, in exercise 5.6, we are going to discuss exercise 5.6. Exercise 5.6. I think you understood how to differentiate the parametric equations. Yes. Find dy by dx. First problem. Find dy by dx if x is equal to 2a t square comma y is equals to a t to the power of 4. X is equal to 2a t square comma y is equal to a into t to the power of 4. Yes. Yes. We are going to discuss in second process. So take first given solution. Given x is equal to 2a t square and y is equal to a t to the power of 4. Here t is the parameter. Here t is the parameter. That's why we are doing the derivative with respect to t. Yes. Differentiate both sides with respect to t. Differentiate both sides with respect to t. So x derivative with respect to t dx by dt. X derivative with respect to t dx by dt is equal to 2a constant into t square derivative 2t. T square derivative, what is x square derivative? 2x, like that. T square derivative 2t with respect to t here. That is dx by dt is equal to 4at. Dx by dt is equal to 4at. Yes, here y is equal to at to the power of 4. dy by dt. Dy by dt. That is a constant into t to the power of 4 derivative 4 into t cube. So what is x to the power of 4 derivative? 4x cube. Like that, t to the power of 4 derivative with respect to t is 4t cube. So this is equal to dy by dt is equal to 4a into t cube. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. dy by dt by dx by dt. That is dy by dt is 4a into t cube by dx by dt is 4a into t. So 4a cancel. This is t square. T square. So dy by dx. So the given parametric equations, x is equal to 2a t square and y is equal to a t to the power of 4. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to t square. The second process is very useful for all problems, but in the first process is only applicable if the eliminating the parameter is possible. Only possible cases are using first process. Second process is useful for every problem. That's why I am doing by using the second process, second method. Yes, second problem. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. If x is equal to a cos theta. If x is equal to a cos theta, comma y is equal to b sin theta. X is equal to a cos theta and y is equal to b sin theta. Find dy by dx. Here what is the parameter? Theta. In the previous problem, parameter is t. In this problem, parameter is theta. So, given solution, given x is equal to a cos theta, comma, y is equal to b sin theta. Here theta is the parameter. That's why doing differentiation both sides with respect to theta. In the previous problem, parameter is t. That's why we are doing the differentiation with respect to t. Here parameter is theta. That's why doing the differentiation with respect to theta. Here also, for what formulas are used in the variable of x, here same formulas are useful in the variable of theta. For example, sin theta derivative cos theta, sin x derivative cos x, like that sin theta derivative cos theta. So x to the power of n derivative n into x power n minus 1, theta power n derivative n into theta power n minus 1, like that. So here differentiating both sides with respect to theta, differentiating both sides with respect to theta, that is dx by d theta, dx by d theta is equal to a into cos theta derivative sin theta. What is cos x derivative? Minus sin theta, sorry. Minus sin theta, cos theta derivative minus sin theta. Then dy by d theta is equal to b into sin theta derivative cos theta. Then dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. Simple problem. So dy by d theta is b cos theta by dx by d theta is minus a sin theta. That is equal to minus b by a into cot theta. Cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. Cos theta by sin theta is cot theta. That's the second problem. Yes, third problem. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. If x is equal to sin t, find dy by dx. If x is equal to sin t, comma, y is equal to cos 2t. X is equal to sin t, comma, y is equal to cos 2t. Here, what is the parameter? T. T is the parameter. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to t. T is the parameter. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to t. So solution given x is equal to sin t and y is equal to cos 2t. Y is equal to cos 2t. Yes, differentiating both sides. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Dx by dt is equal to sin t derivative cos t. Here parameter is t. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to t. That is dx by dt is cos t. And dy by dt is equal to cos 2t derivative minus sin 2t into d by dt of 2t by using chain rule. For example, here cos 2x is there. Cos 2x derivative minus sin 2x into d by dx of 2x by using chain rule. Like that here also cos 2t derivative minus sin 2t Here we are doing with respect to t. That's why d by dt of 2t. That is equal to minus sine 2t into 2 constant into t derivative 1 with respect to t. That's why t derivative 1 with respect to x. That's why x derivative 1 with respect to theta. That's why theta derivative 1, like that. For any parameter is given, you go the formulas in that parameters. For example, we learn the formulas in variable of x. We are doing with respect to t using the same formulas in terms of t. We are doing with respect to theta using the same formulas in terms of theta, like that. So this is equal to minus 2 sine 2t, minus 2 sine 2t. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt, dy by dt by dx by dt. Here dy by dt is minus 2 sine 2t by cos t. If possible, simplify this, minus 2. You know the trigonometry formulas? So sine 2t formula, 2 sine t into cos t by cos t. So all formulas are application orientation. For example, you learn the formula sine 2 theta is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So here sine 2t is given. You go for 2 sine t cos t, like that. That is, mathematics is application orientation. That's why sine 2t is 2 sine t cos t. Here cos t cancel. That is minus 4 sine t is the final answer. Minus 4 sine t is the final answer. For example, you want to again simplify. For example, sine t is what here? X. That's why you write dy by dx is equal to minus 4x. For example, in objective questions, answer is given in terms of minus 4x. That means what is the problem is given, sine t is equal to x. That's why here we get minus 4 sine t. Sine t is x. That's why you write minus 4x. That is also correct. So dy by dx is equal to minus 4 sine t or minus 4x. That's the third problem. Yes, fourth problem. Fourth problem. Find dy by dx if x is equal to 4t, comma y is equal to 4 by t. Find dy by dx if x is equal to 4t and y is equal to 4 by t. Here also the parameter is t. That's why differentiating both sides with respect to t. Write the solution. Given x is equal to 4t and y is equal to 4 by t and y is equal to 4 by t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to t. So x derivative dx by dt is equal to 4 into t derivative 1. Dx by dt, x derivative with respect to t, dx by dt is equal to 4 into t derivative 1. Y derivative with respect to t, dy by dt is equal to 4 into 1 by t derivative. 1 by t, what is 1 by x derivative? Minus 1 by x square. Like that, 1 by t derivative minus 1 by t square. Minus 1 by t square. So dy by dx is equal to dy by dt by dx by dt. dy by dt is minus 4 by t square by dx by dt is 4, that is minus 4 by 4t square, 4 cancel, minus 1 by t square, minus 1 by t square. Swami, Swami, dust is clean. Next, fifth problem. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. Find dy by dx. If x is equal to, if x is equals to cos theta minus cos 2 theta and y is equals to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. X is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta and y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Here what is the variable? Third variable, that is parameter. What is the parameter here? Theta is the parameter. That's why doing differentiating both sides with respect to theta here. Yes, differentiating both sides, solution given parametric equations. X is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta and y is equal to sin theta minus sin 2 theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, with respect to theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. Differentiating both sides with respect to theta. That is dx by d theta. Dx by d theta is equal to, what is the cos theta derivative here? Minus sin theta. What is the cos theta derivative? Minus sin theta minus cos 2 theta derivative minus sin 2 theta into d by d theta of 2 theta. By using chain rule, cos theta derivative minus sin theta minus cos 2 theta derivative minus sin 2 theta into d by d theta of 2 theta. We are doing with respect to theta. That is equal to minus sin theta, minus into minus plus sin 2 theta into d by d theta of 2 theta, 2 constant into theta derivative 1. That is equal to minus sin theta plus here 2 into sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. Sin 2 theta in terms of theta formulas, 2 sin theta cos theta. Here sin theta is common. Sin theta is common. You get 4 cos theta minus 1. Sin theta is common. You get 4 cos theta minus 1. This is dx by d theta. Then dy by d theta. Dy by d theta. Dy by d theta is equal to, what is the sin theta derivative? Cos theta. Sin theta derivative cos theta minus sin 2 theta derivative cos 2 theta into d by d theta of 2 theta by using chain rule. Sin theta derivative cos theta minus sin 2 theta derivative cos 2 theta into d by d theta of 2 theta. That is equal to cos theta minus cos 2 theta into 2 theta derivative what? 2. 2 into theta derivative 1. That is cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta. 2 cos 2 theta. In terms of cos 2 theta, you write the formula. In terms of cos 2 theta, no use. That is cos 2 theta formula 2 cos square theta minus 1. Here substituting 2 cos square theta minus 1, there is no use. That's why you make 2 cos 2 theta. That's enough. So here also you take 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. That's enough. 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. Therefore dy by dx is equal to dy by d theta by dx by d theta. That is cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta, cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta by 2 sin 2 theta, 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta, 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. So dy by dx is, you take only dx by d theta is up to this enough. 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. dy by d theta is cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta. But simplification, here there is no use for simplification. That's why that is the final answer. dy by dx is equal to cos theta minus 2 cos 2 theta by 2 sin 2 theta minus sin theta. Simplified form, same answer. Yes. That is the fifth problem. Okay. Tomorrow we'll continue from sixth problem onwards. Thank you.